Hi everybody, it's RPG Grandma with another exciting installment of Rules and how to play this game, the basic version. It really isn't a very big book. It just takes a while to go through the stuff and look at what they're trying to teach us. So, we got to the what do you want to do. Stand still, wait to see what happens, try to talk to technicians, try to draw the weapon and attack. So if you went to wait and see, that would have taken you to 5, which is you hear a humming sound from the small cube and it glows brightly. The Vrust clicks in satisfaction, disconnects the cube, slides it into the vest pocket, waving an antenna at the Yarzarian. It starts smashing consoles and crystal matrices. Conchinho, the big monkey calls, get their weapons. The Dralocyte reaches out with long pseudopods, lifts your pistols from their holsters, and tosses them across the floor. Then the raiders back out of the room. Bite on this, shouts a human, and you dive to the floor, barely avoiding the laser bursts he fires over your head. You scramble for your guns and race after the raiders. Read number 8. 6. Try to talk to the technicians. Let the players ask any questions, but don't answer them. Instead, tell them you better keep quiet if you know what's good for you. Then ask them what they want to do. Stand still, wait and see what happens. Read 5. Or try to draw a weapon and attack. Read 7. 7. Try to draw your weapon and attack. That was one of the choices. The players try to draw their weapons. The raiders will attack. The abilities of the raiders' use in combat are listed below. If for some reason you need to know their other ability scores, go ahead and roll them. Remember, everyone has cover because they are in a building. -10 to hit. The player with the highest initiative modifier should roll 1d10 and add the result to his initiative modifier. The reader also should roll 1d10 and add the result to the raider's highest initiative modifier. The side with the highest total gets to move and fire first. After this turn, initiative must be checked at the start of each turn to see who moves and fires first, okay? It's pretty old school there in that approach. And then it gives the raiders, when each raider has been shot once, tell the players that one of the raiders grabs the cube and they flee. Gramick will take the cube and run if he can. If he cannot, then the reader should have either Geiger or Monteau grab it. Read 8. I'm going to give you a little chart. Let's see here. And you can see what weapons they have, their initiative modifiers. The highest one is 6. And their dexterity, stamina, and movement rate. The race is their name. Now, so right now you're all going, railroad. Yes, but it's learning. This is learning. Also, like I said, every possible scenario along the way here in the adventure, they are giving 3 possibilities. And like I've said before, when you're creating things, try to think of at least 3 things the players might do. It's not necessarily to mess them up, just so you have an idea about, depending on what they try to do, how to proceed, which rules you're going to need, whether there's like, if they do this, then this will happen. If they don't do this, then this other thing will happen. You know, it helps you think yourself. And so you're much more prepared to deal with an adventure. All right. 8. The raiders flee down the corridor and out the front door. You run after them, but they have a head start and are a turn ahead of you. Seeing you follow, the raiders split up. One runs across the road, and the rest jump into a waiting skimmer and pull away from the curb. What do you want to do? People who don't like to ask questions, and they don't like to read stuff like this, and I get it. This is not my preferred style of interacting with players. I like to just describe things and let them tell me what's going on, what they want to do, and then, play the NPCs, much more. That's more my style. But, again, people are learning. So, what possibilities people could do? They could call Star Law, that's the cops, and alert them to the crime. Pursue the Lone Raider. Pursue the raiders in the skimmer. Call Star Law on your communicator and report the crime. They thank you for the information and tell you the raiders probably will head toward the spaceport. They will alert spaceport security to watch for them. What do you want to do? Try to discover what the raiders were after? Pursue the Lone Raider. Pursue the raider with the skimmer. 10. You return to the computer room and the administrator administer the stim dose to the 2 unconscious men and manage to cut the guard free from the black strands. After examining the damage, the chief announces, I'm afraid all the security data for every PGC research center has been stolen. I hope the Star Rangers catch them at the spaceport. Read 21. This sounds like we're jumping to the end of our Read Your Own Adventure here. 11. Since the players have decided to chase the Lone Raider, the reader can now remove the skimmer from the board. Now the reader must move the running raider, determine who he will shoot, and tell the players what is happening. The Lone Raider is the character who took the metallic cube. He will run north to the road and then cross the road. When the raider reaches the other side, he will turn and fire at the player characters, then run into the monorail terminal. The raider will be 1 turn ahead of the player characters. If the player characters stop to call Star Law, he will be an extra turn ahead of them. Be sure to move the raider these extra turns at running speed. He must stop at the road and then spin 1 turn crossing the road. If the raider is caught, read 20. If the raider boards the monorail, ask the players what they want to do. Call Star Law to intercept the raider, read 13. Board another monorail car and follow the raider, read 14. Call a cab and chase the raider, read 15. And it goes on from there, and we will get to 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We will go through this. But as you can see, choices, the way this is set up with this Read Your Own Adventure style, is choices are being presented. In my experience, players come up with their choices on their own, but choices are being presented and with possible outcomes. So when you're making an adventure yourself, and let's say it was this sort of scenario, you should think about, well, what are the bad guys going to do if they have to run away? What are what might the player characters do? How are they going to research this and find out what's going on? So you get some ideas in your head about where people are going to go, whether they're NPCs or the player characters. It's very much the same thing in any kind of adventure. What are the people likely to do? What's the hook? What are they trying to do? That kind of situation. There'll be more to come. Everybody have a great day. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Advent. All that good stuff. Bye.